The mistake I see is trying to force a budget in a zone that doesn't fit your lifestyle, or forcing a lifestyle in a zone that doesn't fit your reality. If you think $1 million goes far in Hawaii, I'm going to need you to reset that expectation right now. Today, I'm going to show you what 1 million versus 2 million really gets you here in Oahu in 2026, so that you don't have to waste your time or your savings. This isn't about scaring you. It's about protecting your time and your money, because in the mainland, the value is often inside the house. Granite countertops, updated flooring, big yards, bonus rooms. But here in Hawaii, the value is the lifestyle, the land, and the location, and then the house. Here you'll see rundown homes selling for over $1 million because it's oceanfront and it's a premium neighborhood. Location, location, location isn't just a saying here, it's the pricing structure. Most buyers in Hawaii, they're not buying the acreage first. They're buying the access, the proximity, the walkability, the climate, and the quality of life. And to be perfectly clear, large square footage and 3-car garages absolutely exist here. But once you start combining space, land, and ocean proximity, pricing accelerates very, very quickly. And that's just the reality of the island market. Land is limited, and limited land means higher premiums. Now that that expectation is reset, you should know who's guiding this conversation and why it matters and how I can help you. I'm Tiandra Mills with the Pacific Lux Group. I specialize in relocation buyers, military, PCS clients, and lifestyle-driven real estate across Oahu, from entry-level condos to oceanfront estates. My role is not to sell you. My role is to guide you. Real numbers, real expectations, real clarity. And here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to break down the island into lifestyle zones. And in each zone, I will show you what $1 million looks like and what $2 million looks like. Then I'll pull real MLS examples so that you can actually visualizing it, because vague and useless advice is, let's be real, useless. So when locals say they live in town, this is what they really mean. It is a busy, dense, parking can be tight. Think major city energy, but just on an island. And town is so layered. You have high-rise condo living, luxury buildings, resort-style amenities, security, concierge, and your daily life, it really becomes more vertical. And then you're just minutes away from the hillside neighborhoods. So that's when I think about places like Manoa and St. Louis Heights, Punch Bowl, Tantalus, greener areas, quieter, more residential, but they're still close to everything. But town is where buyers feel really the difference between 1 million and 2 million. That's where you're going to see the difference the fastest. Kaka and Ward Village is going to be more new build energy, walkability. So it's going to be close to Whole Foods, studios, restaurants, bars, really very lifestyle forward areas. At around $1 million here, you're usually in either a 1 or 2 bedroom luxury condo. You're buying into the lifestyle over the square footage. You're really buying prestige in these areas. These buildings really operate like high-end hotels, concierge service, amenities, security. You're not casually walking in someplace or into someone's unit. At $2 million, now you're suddenly getting Texas space. You're getting better layouts, stronger views, higher finishes. It's a whole different type of tier of experience. But square footage is still a trade-off. And this is where I guide my clients. If square footage makes you uncomfortable, forcing it won't make it a right fit. That doesn't mean you're necessarily wrong. It just means that this isn't the right zone. And now we know exactly where to look. Now, if Ward Village makes it feel right, but the premium feels a little tight with your budget, the conversation usually shifts to places like Ala Moana. Ala Moana is what I call the entry point into luxury for just a little bit less. It's not as polished as Ward Village, but it can be one of the smartest zones if you want the lifestyle without paying for the Ward Village premium. Here's what buyers like. You often get more square footage and you're still in town. You're close to the beach, you're close to shopping, you're close to dining and everyday conveniences. But this is what really matters. HOA fees here can widely vary. So I've seen buildings for around $700 a month and I've seen over $3,000 a month. And it really just depends on the building. It depends on the size, the amenities. And that's why having guidance matters, because the numbers can completely change the deal. And this zone is very livable. Ala Moana Beach Park is right there. So you can go jogging during sunset. You can take your dog for a walk. And some of the buildings here have amazing, beautiful views from mountain to marina to ocean. They're absolutely epic. But now let's talk about Waikiki. Yes, it's the tourist zone. Everybody knows it, but people either really love it or they hate it. Personally, I love Waikiki. I'm from the mainland and I said what I said. But I need for you to understand what you're buying into. If this is lifestyle first and privacy second. Parking can be very tight, HOA fees tend to be higher, and your neighbor turnaround can be really common here. So around 1 million, what you're gonna get is a well-located condo, sometimes with a view, and for the right buyer, it's a great fit. At $2 million in Waikiki, you're not buying a real massive jump in space. But what you are buying is a brand service access, hotel branded residence, higher service levels, and prestige. And if you want a quiet neighborhood energy, Waikiki is probably not your zone. But if you want walkability, nightlife, and convenience, it might be the right fit for you. The last zone in this video is East Oahu and the Windward side. So think Kahala, Hawaii Kai, Kailua, Kaneohe. This is where buyers start looking more for that neighborhood feel. So it's more single family homes, more community, more space, and just a completely different pace. East Oahu is closer to town and very established. The Windward side is more greener. So think more greener, cooler, more rain, mountains on one side, the ocean on the other side, and it's one of the most beautiful parts of the island. And here's the reality. You can find options around 1 million, and often it could be a great starter home, or you can find something at 1 million and it may need to be updated. Around 2 million, the lifestyle for most buyers picture when they think about living on the side of the island starts to come together. So the condition of the place, the layout, the location, everything just becomes more like glue. So here's the takeaway. 1 million and 2 million can absolutely buy you a great life here in Hawaii. But the only thing you need to understand is what you're trading off and what you're buying into. The market isn't just about a right or wrong, it's about alignment. Town gives you density, walkability, and luxury amenities. Ala Moana has strategic value. Waikiki is energy and access. East Oahu and the Windward side are neighborhood communities and a different pace. And the mistake I see is trying to force a budget in a zone that doesn't fit your lifestyle, or forcing a lifestyle in a zone that doesn't fit your reality. So if you're thinking about buying on Oahu and you want real guidance, not hype, not pressure, I offer free buyer's consultations. We talk budget, we talk lifestyle, and your non-negotiables. And I help you identify the zones that actually fit you. No guessing, no forcing, just a clear pathway. Aloha, and I will see you on the next one.